Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will solve a tricky SQL interview question. First, let us go through the question. So, the relationship between lift and lift passenger table is such that multiple passengers can attempt to enter the same lift, but the total weight of the passengers in a lift cannot exceed the lift capacity. Then, based on that, we have to write a query that produces a comma separated list of passengers who can be accommodated in each lift without exceeding the lift capacity. The passengers in the list should be ordered by their weight in increasing order. So that is the question. Now for this I have created two tables, the lift passenger table and the lift table. So let us query the table and see what is the basic schema and then how we are going to combine the two tables to get the intended result. Also we will see the expected output as well. Let us execute the query for lift passenger, execute, and we have the lift passenger table with three columns. The first column is passenger name, the second column is weight of that corresponding passenger, and the third column is the lift ID. That is the lift that particular passenger is waiting for. Now we have the second table, which is the lift table. Let us query the table and see what is the schema of lift table. So here we have two columns. The first column is ID and the second column is capacity in kg. So the ID will be the ID of the lift table and the capacity in kg will be the capacity of that particular lift. So these are the two tables which are given. Now let us see how we are going to combine these two tables and get the expected output. I have created the expected output in Excel. Let us take a look at that before writing the query. So this is the expected output that we are looking to obtain. So these are the two input table that we are having. The first table, which is the lift passenger table, and the second table, which is the lift table, which basically contain the capacity of each lift. From the lift passenger table, we can see that different passengers is having different weight, and also given one more column, which is the lift ID column, that is the lift that particular passenger is waiting for. So based on the weight column, we have to order the passenger name and we have to find a new column which is basically the running weight and see if that is exceeding the capacity of a particular lift, and based on that we have to create a new column, that is the passenger list column, in which we have to aggregate all the passenger name with respect to that particular limit. That is, the weight limit should be not exceeding greater than 300 kilogram for the first lift, and for the second lift the weight capacity should not be exceeding more than 350 kilogram. And given one more condition, that is the first passenger or the order in which the passenger is entering the lift is such that the passenger with the least weight should be entering the lift first, so that it should be in ascending order. So the order in which the passenger is entering the lift should be in ascending order, that is the ascending order of weight of each passenger. That is the condition. In the result also we can see that the order is in ascending order of their particular weight, that is the passenger list. Now let us go back to SSMS and see how we can write the query for the same. So first we will start by combining the two table, that is the lift passenger table and the lift table. So for that we are going to write a left join to the lift table. Now before writing the on condition or the join condition, we will give an alias name for both the table. So let lift passenger table be LP and lift table be L. So these are the alias name which I gave to the two table. Now we have to write a join condition, that is on LP dot. Let us go back to the input table once again. So this is the input table. Here we have a lift ID column. Here also we have an ID column which is basically the lift ID. So these are the two columns that which we will be using to combine the two table, that is lift ID from the lift passenger table and ID column from the lift table. So LP dot lift underscore ID equal L dot ID. So now execute this and we will get a new table with all the columns from the lift passenger table and lift table. So we have a new table with two additional column, which is ID and capacity from the lift table. Now we have to introduce a new column, that is sum of open and close parenthesis, and before writing the query I will let you know what is basically the column that we are going to write. So here we are going to calculate the running weight, sum of weight underscore kg Now this weight is calculated based on the partition lift ID. So partition will be based on lift underscore ID, and now we have to order this based on the weight, that is weight of each passenger. So order by weight underscore kg should be in ascending order. Now this is the running weight column. Now execute and we will get a new column which is called the running weight based on the weight of each passenger. Execute this and we have a new column which is the running weight column based on the weight of each passenger. So 73 is the first weight corresponding to Ando. Then coming down we have the weight of Mary which is 80 kg, and 73 plus 80 will give us 153. Similarly going down 80, 85 plus 73 will give us 238. Similarly, we are calculating the running weight with respect to the partition lift ID and considering the weight of each passenger. Now we are going to create another column which is basically a flag column based on the running weight that we have calculated. So for that we will make use of the case statement, that is case 1. We will copy the entire expression, copy this, open and close parenthesis, place this inside the parenthesis, and here we will write the condition, that is greater than the capacity underscore kg, then the value should be 1, else 0, end the case statement, and we can name the column as flag. Now execute and we will get additional column, that is the flag column. Execute and we have a new column which is the flag column. Now when analyzing the flag column, we can see that whenever the running weight is exceeding the capacity, we have a flag of 1. So see here the capacity is 300, but the running weight is 330. Here the capacity is 300, again the running weight is 425. In both the cases, we are having flag 1. Now coming down, there is another record where we have capacity as 350, but the running weight is 410. Here also we are having flag 1. So whenever the running weight is exceeding the capacity, we are creating a new flag where the value will be 1. Now the entire query we will place inside a CTE. So with lift underscore CTE as open and close parenthesis, and this entire query we are going to place inside the CTE. Now we will write the query based on the CTE. Select from lift underscore CTE. So this is the CTE. Now we are going to refer in order to write the further query. So the first column that we are going to select will be the lift ID, and the second column will be an aggregate function. Basically the aggregate function to concatenate all the passenger name with respect to each lift. So before writing that, we will write a filter condition. So before writing the lift ID, we will write a filter condition only to filter the record where the flag is 0. So where flag equal 0. Now execute and we will have a result where we have only record for which running weight is not exceeding capacity. So we have a result where we have the running sum or the running weight within the condition that was given in the question. Now we will have to make use of another aggregate function which is the string aggregate function. So we are going to make use of the string aggregate function within the group lift ID. So select lift underscore ID, comma. Now write the string aggregate function, aggregate, open close parenthesis, and the first argument will be the passenger name. Passenger underscore name, and the second argument will be the separator. Here we are using the comma. And next thing we are going to write is the order in which we have to specify the name within that passenger list. So within group, open and close parenthesis, order by weight underscore kg in ascending order. So this will be the passenger list, passenger underscore list. Now we have to write a group by clause before executing the query. Group by the same column which is the lift ID column, lift underscore ID. execute and see what is the result we are getting. Execute. So before executing, we have to make a small change here because I wrote the group by clause before the where clause. That should not be the case. Copy the group by clause. Group by clause should be written after the where clause. Now execute and we will get the result. Execute. And we have a result where we have the lift ID along with the passenger list. So the passenger listed in the passenger list should be allowed to enter the lift so that it is not exceeding the capacity of that particular lift. So this is one method of solving this query. The schema to create the table will be provided in the description. You can go and download it from there. And if you have some interesting method, please comment the method so that it will be helpful for others as well. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more. Thank you.